Welcome to our conversation.
So what is our conversation for today?
Okay, so our first topic.
Jump.
Our first topic is dating with a purpose. Okay, a bit of background. So Bay and I started dating like in 2010.
Yes.
We actually did try in high school.
But
we were kids, so it didn't last. I dumped him for like reasons such as blah 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 blah.
I was a kid. I was young.
He was a player.
I did not know what I wanted.
But I dumped him, and then years later we rekindled.
Where is she now?
We rekindled years later, but even then we were still a bit childish, a bit immature. I was 19, he was 21. We dated like most people. We started like most people do, which is I like a guy, I like a girl, she's hot, she's fine, whatever the case may be. Let's do this, and then we just were winging it. But as the years passed, things started happening. Things weren't good. I guess we didn't know. Life happened, and
growing up happened.
Yes, and I guess we did not know how to function in a relationship or make a relationship work, rather. So up until recently, like 2 years ago.
When you say recently, then you say 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah,
it's kind of recent. We've been together for a while.
We only grew recently.
Yeah, we only grew recently. We decided, hey, let's scratch, the last relationship because it's so damaged, and start a completely new one and start dating again and date like differently. I think that's where we started learning a lot about relationships, and that is, it's really not about winging. You actually get to you actually gain knowledge on how to make a relationship work.
So much like every other thing else, when you start it, you have an end goal. And most of the time in relationships, most people will say things like, I'm just going with the flow. We'll see where it ends. If we get married, we get married. If we don't, we don't. Now, the challenge with that is that it's nice, it's supposedly spontaneous, but it does not yield results. I mean, like I say, with anything in life, you need to have a goal, you need to have a deadline for that thing, and then if you don't have those, then when do you know if you've accomplished what you have set yourself out to do? So basically, we then decided, let's date with intention. Let's make things happen. Let's go out there and experience what we want. When I say go out, I don't mean out of the relationship, but what else is there for us to learn and grow us. And thus we then also learned about dating with a purpose, dating with a meaning. We have a vision for our relationship, and we suggest that everyone develops a vision for their relationship. Everyone needs to know why they are dating. Why are you dating? Where do you see yourself? What would you like to accomplish within from your partner? The other reason why most people find that they realize after 10 years that actually I did not want this person, it's because they never did due diligence to themselves whilst they were dating. We consider dating as a phase of data capturing, a phase of data analysis, a phase of
data collection.
You need, I mean, if you go to a restaurant and then the bill comes and then the guy looks at you, you can't really say that guy is a provider. I mean, it's your first date.
But you never know.
You never know. It could be a test. But until you do your due diligence, until you do your data analysis and data capturing, you can't really know.
So in that case, practical example, what you would do is instead of just just enjoying the rest of the dinner or the lunch or whatever the case may be and just continuing with life, you become conscious about the act. Yes, become aware of what's happening. It's like, okay, so this is what happens to the bill. All right, cool. Now that I have observed this, let's spark up a conversation. And that's how you get to learn things about your person. And you know what we always say is that you don't just get to learn a person through conversations or through verbal interactions,
Yes.
but observations. How does this person interact with the next person? Is this person kind? I mean, I can't tell you that I'm kind, but you'll see it. You'll see such an attribute through certain actions, and that means but only if you are truly conscious to the process of learning someone.
I mean, you look at your person, you look at your partner's character, in how they treat people they don't need anything from, people that don't add value. How does this person treat such people? Do they greet homeless people? Do they have time for kids? How are they towards their siblings, younger siblings, older siblings, mother, father? How is the relationship with the friends, with the family? You look at such small things, and then they tell you the character of the person. So basically, in conclusion, I would just like to say, get your data correct. Give yourself the time to analyze and find out, is this what I want? Actually, first, before you do anything, I always say this: until you know what you want, you can never know what you have. So it starts with you. Why are you dating? Why are you dating? Why are you dating the person that you're dating?
That's true.
Where are we going with this? What am I giving? What am I getting back? What am I gonna do with it? What are my expectations? Are they realistic? Am I being fictional? Such things are really important in a long-term lasting relationship, because her needs when we met when we dated in 2010 and her needs now, they're no longer the same. But if you're not dating with purpose and just going with the flow, then you never know. I have changed. She has changed. So how do you know that I'm in a satisfying and growing relationship? I am where I am invested. I am getting what I have invested. How do you know those things if you are not dating with purpose?
So basically, from what he said, dating differently or dating with a purpose starts with dating yourself. Get to know yourself, increase that self-awareness, understand who you are, what are your needs, what are your preferences. Also one of the things we like to engage in, one of the conversations we like to engage in, that there are differences in a relationship. There are needs, there are preferences, there are things that are deal breakers, which are the needs. So as soon as you know that about yourself, as soon as you see that in the next person, you can be like, whoa.
Before you see that after 10 years, I mean, nobody would like to waste their time. So before you find out after a year, after having wasted a year, you can get not all your data, but the necessary things that you know that, okay, we can work with this. But how do you work with something if you don't even know what you want and who you are?
Let's be intentional, let's be deliberate, and let's date differently. Let's date with a purpose.
Do things differently. Definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting different results.
Anyway, that's it from us. I hope this,
added value.
To someone's life.
Added value.
Please comment, question, advice, anything.
Subscribe.
Right below. Subscribe.
And we got mad love for you.